problem I was having, which I was unaware of, was I had mold and a terrible, dirty crawl space. Since I got Healthy Basement, my neighbor had already had it, and I was up in the air about getting it until he actually brought me to his house and said, take a look at what they did for me. This is 8 years earlier. And when I saw his crawl space, which was similar to mine, I looked at it, I couldn't believe it, and I said, this is what I want. And then I had a salesperson, Andrew, come to my house, walk me through it, brought me downstairs in there, crawled in there. We both put on Tyvek suits or whatever. And the only question I had was, is my crawl space gonna look exactly like my neighbor's? And he said, yes, it will. And I have a son with special needs, and he's nonverbal. And that's hard as it is, but then he was getting rashes, he was getting fevers, he was coughing. We went through at least 5 doctors, dermatologists, behaviorists. Nobody was giving us a straight answer of why this was happening to him, and he couldn't speak to tell us. So then we thought it was bugs, because we saw a couple of bugs in his room. We had an exterminator come. That didn't work. And then right after Healthy Basement came, and actually before they were going to do the work, a guy, Dion, who was, I think, the manager, shop manager, said to me, I guarantee you when we do this and remove all that mold, your son will be better. And not even a week later, my son was better. Because 2 days later, from what my crawl space looked like to what it looks like now, it took 2 days to remedy it. It's unbelievable. If you live on a water table near water in a flood zone, I think as a homeowner, it's a necessity. But even if you don't, I would just recommend you guys come in and give your evaluation of anyone's basement or crawl space, because it makes the living up here much better, the air much better. We don't have to use the air conditioner as much, we don't have to use the heat as much, so those bills go down. And it just, for what it did for my son, I would recommend it to anybody.